Welcome back to the channel. Today we have got a brand new video from Nuke's Top 5, Top 10, because that's what we're calling them now. And you know why we're calling them now, because I say it every single video. I'm looking forward to this. Are you? Let's check it out. Okay, so the title of this Nuke's Top 5 is 10 Scary Videos to Scare Your Mama. Let's find out why. Let's go.
On March 6, 2015, Jennifer Grossbeck was driving home with her 18-month-old daughter Lily secured in her car seat in the back. While driving along a lonely road in Utah, Jennifer lost control of her SUV and crashed off the side of a bridge, flipping her car upside down into the freezing water of the Spanish Fork River.
Wow.
Most of the car was submerged in the icy water, and tragically, Jennifer Grossbeck passed away almost instantly. However, luckily the car was positioned in a way that Jennifer's 18-month-old baby Lily was not plunged into the freezing water.
Have we seen this on somewhere else?
In place in her car seat in the back. Many hours later, the car is spotted in the river, and emergency first responders arrive on the scene.
That's lucky for the baby, that, isn't it?
Go ahead.
See, the baby would be upside down though, so that was...
What have you got? What have you got?
But as the police and firemen approached the car, they heard something that they really can't explain.
We've heard this on
we
a
heard something saying,
different one.
help us inside. And so it was at that point that we, said we have to get in that car now. And we all, the four of us, were able to push the car on its side.
Yeah.
And that's when I looked inside and was able to see the child infant strapped in the back seat.
I think this story was in Bizarre Bub. Oh no, Mr. Barlin. Yeah, it was probably Mr. Barlin. That sounds right, that Temple Wizard. Yeah, Mr. Barlin. We're doing this on a live stream. I'm not just talking to myself.
Yes. Oh. Oh God, there's a baby. Oh fuck. There's a baby.
Brian. Pass her up, pass her up. Pass her up.
Save the baby, wow.
She's definitely hypothermic. She's freezing.
Throw up in there.
Here, go. Let's go.
So you actually heard a voice calling out, "Help me." Do you know who that was?
We assumed, or I assumed, that it was someone in the car saying, "Help me." That's why we responded saying, we're trying, we're gonna get inside and help you, we're doing the best we can.
We're helping, we're coming.
It wasn't until after we flipped it that we saw the mother, who we know now was deceased at the time, and the child was in the back seat.
Even stranger. Although all four of the early responders say that they heard the strange, unexplained voice of a woman pleading for help, the officers' body cameras did not pick up any voice at all.
No.
Here, get over here, Beddoes. We're helping, we're coming.
To me, it was plain
There
as
you go.
day.
The first responders is going like, we're coming, we're helping, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So they must have heard something. But I know we've covered this story with Mr. Barlin, but seeing just the footage, as opposed to having most of it told as a story format, is a little bit more harrowing, isn't it? Because you're actually seeing the events as it's going on. You know what I mean? It's
Because I remember hearing a voice. It didn't sound like a child. Just saying, "Help me."
Jennifer Grossbeck's family believes that it was the voice of Jennifer's spirit, calling out from the great beyond to try to urge the emergency workers to hurry to save her baby daughter Lily.
look at that.
She was just a very compassionate and caring person. She always wanted to bend over backwards for her loved ones. She loved Lily with all her heart. She was the love of her life.
The emergency team that was on the scene says that they simply can't explain what they heard.
We're helping, we're coming.
The thing down the hall.
I mean, do you know what? When you see stuff like that, I mean, I know it's sad that the mum died and stuff, but I mean, an absolute miracle that the car was upside down and the child was not like, because obviously blood rushes to your head as well when you're upside down, because the car's upside down. Obviously it was strapped in a baby seat, and you know, how much was any part of the baby submerged in was, like maybe the top of its head or something. You know what I mean? Or something. It was, you just don't know, do you? But I mean, what a sad story, but I mean, a miraculous one at the same time.
We're helping. We're coming.
The thing down the hall. Oscar Nunez says that strange, unexplained things have been happening all around his home. He believes that some sinister presence has attached itself to his family. One night, he and his wife return home to find something truly bizarre.
This has been on Bizarre, Bub. We've seen this one as well. All the flies. Does he have a pool table?
For some odd reason, there are flies swarming all over their house. Oscar says that he can't think of any rational explanation. Another late night, and Oscar's son has fallen asleep on the living room couch. The young boy wakes up and sees something that chills him to his core.
Yeah, this is where, yeah. We have seen this one. I think he was on Bizarre Bub, though. I don't think you could post the same video again.
Oscar's son wakes up after he hears a strange noise and runs to his parents' bedroom, crying and wailing in fear. The young boy tells his dad that he saw someone scary in the hallway. But did you see it? When Oscar checks his security footage, he sees a large figure that looks like a man just standing in the hallway, staring at his son. Even weirder, whatever this is just seems to disappear into thin air. Oscar Nunez says that he and his family have no idea who or what this is.
It looks like a man stood in a nappy, that, doesn't it? Or a diaper, as you guys call it. Like a big, giant baby.
Frightful photobombs. This next weird story was discovered by the YouTube channel /podcast Haunted City Studios.
Okay.
So, a woman named Vernice posts on Facebook that she's been having some very odd experiences and thinks that some sort of spirit or entity has attached itself to her and her youngest daughter. Vernice says that recently when she takes a photo of her daughter, the pictures often come out very strange and disturbing. Vernice posted a few pictures that definitely make her point.
I've seen the ring.
First up, Vernice snapped this photo of her youngest daughter in the pool. She's being playfully dunked underwater by her sister, but she looks like this.
Oh my.
Wow.
That's not right.
Oh my gosh.
The daughter's face looks like
Demon.
a horror special effect.
It really does.
It looks like a mask.
Right.
Deep set dark eyes, very pale skin. It's unsettling to look at because you're trying to make a normal face out of it and you just can't.
No.
As mentioned, for some odd reason in this photo, Vernice's daughter's face just, well, it doesn't look like a face. Vernice posted another photo she took of her young daughter crouching on the bed.
Oh my.
Nope.
I mean, what
That's
the
Look at
fuck?
her face, though. Here's
Right.
the thing.
Really weird.
Here's the thing. Look, what is that? Like,
This child might be possessed. Like,
Yeah.
for real.
It is very upsetting to look at this and think it could be anything like that.
yeah.
Now, if this is some dark spiritual attachment appearing in Vernice's photos, then it's not just limited to her daughter.
Was she not just bouncing on the bed and that's why it's all blurry? I mean, I've seen The Ring. And when they watch the video and they get the phone call saying like 7 days before you're going to kill you, any photo that's taken in them 7 days, all the face is distorted. And that's what it reminds me of.
When Vernice receives a speeding ticket in the mail from an automatic traffic camera, something odd shows up in that photo, too.
That's insane.
Yeah.
There's a figure sitting next to her. It's very clear. And it actually, when I first saw it, I thought it was an old woman.
That's what I thought. That's what I still think.
But then, the more I look at it, the more I see kind of classic depictions of, big head, small neck kind of entity.
I think there's two people in there. One's living, one's not.
Something with an abnormally large distorted head seems to be sitting in the passenger seat.
See, I would never have picked up on that looking at that picture. Is it just a fluke of the light? It could be. It could be.
Right next to Vernice. So just what do you think?
I'm not being funny, but Vernice kind of looks a bit like Michael Jackson. Shimon! Look. She does, doesn't she? Hee, yes. Yeah, ignorant.
In the passenger seat, right next to Vernice.
Yeah.
So just what do you think is going on in all of Vernice's
freaky
photos lately? Even in pictures that she didn't take herself.
It's crazy.
Let me know what you think. The cabin
I'm not having
in the
that one,
woods.
really.
A man in Mexico named
Like
Antonio
Stevie T
has a
saying
business
ignorant,
where
yeah.
he builds, sells, and rents cabins in Mazamitla, Jalisco, Mexico. Late one night, he is working all alone outside an empty old cabin. Suddenly, he notices a strange flickering light coming from one of the windows. He pulls out his phone and records as he goes to check. And what he sees makes his blood run cold.
Can you slow it down, like? Looks like someone stood there. Ooh, yeah.
Now, Antonio is completely alone. There's not supposed to be anyone inside the cabin. But as he watches in terror, he sees someone in the flickering light,
That's
slowly
freaky.
approaching the window as if to look out at him. And whoever this is has no discernible features.
You are
Looks
next.
almost like a shadow, even in the bright flickering light.
It's Verlaine off the last video. She's there as well, whatever her name was. She's come to haunt him now. Look at that. They're always bad cameras though, aren't they?
Features and looks almost like a shadow, even in the bright flickering light. Antonio gathers his courage and goes inside the cabin to investigate.
He's braver than me. Let's find this motherfucker. I'd have called the Ghostbusters soldier, not the police. Ooh. Do we go in? Do we not?
Espérate. ¿Y es alguien? Ni nadie. No hay nadie.
Could be a hoax his mate could. He done it with his mate.
Antonio is a bit nervous as he checks through the rooms, but the entire cabin is completely empty. Now,
Good.
it should be noted that Antonio usually only uses his social media for his business, either to display properties he's worked on or cabins that he is renting. This is the only supernatural video that Antonio has ever posted. So, what do you think? Just who or what
Michael Myers
is this?
Do 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 do.
From the shadows.
I mean, that could have been faked, couldn't it? It could have got his mate stood there. Let's make a ghost video for a laugh, see if it'll go viral. You know what I mean? Yeah, good year, publicity stunt maybe. You know what I mean?
This next video was sent in by NUKES Top 5 viewers Tuva and Sunniva from Norway.
Okay.
So Tuva says that she and her family moved into a new apartment in May of last year. And before this, they had never experienced anything paranormal.
Right.
In fact, Tuva says that she and her sister Sunniva are very much skeptics. Or at least they were. Until this happened.
Right.
Okej, house tour. Så här är rummet mitt. Där står jag, där står Tuva. Ut här är stua. Och det här...
What? What?
Did you see it?
No.
As Sunniva is recording a video house tour for a friend, there is something black and weird just standing in front of the apartment door.
Look at that.
The figure is so shadowy that it blends right into the darkness, but Sunniva says that she could easily see it with her naked eye. Sunniva lets out a frightened gasp and jerks her phone back so hard that it hits her other hand and knocks out the microphone. Now, when the video is brightened a lot, you can see that whatever this is actually blocks out the light from the peephole in the door.
Yeah.
Sister Tuva says that a woman who was a former tenant passed away in the apartment.
Oh, God.
So could this be her presence still
Maybe.
occupying their home? You decide.
But it's
Unexplained.
But it is also a bad camera. Do you know what I mean? It is also a bad camera, so it could that peephole could have disappeared because of the shadowing, the light on the camera. You know what I mean? Or the how blocky and grainy it was.
This first video was captured by CCTV somewhere in rural New Jersey.
What the flipping hell is that?
So there's one bright light in the sky and another light almost seems to attack it. Now, I don't know if this is ball lightning or swamp gas or what the hell this might be. So you tell me what you think. In this next video, a woman named Natasha...
Added footage? Like, what was that?
Natasha says that her Ring doorbell camera caught something trying to yoink her bike.
Yoinked? Wind maybe?
And in this clip, a baby is crawling across the floor when something seems to pull its leg. Now, usually with these baby videos, I just think it's the baby moving in a weird way and no big deal.
I just like it's being pulled though.
Moves back at a very odd angle, and the baby seems to be a bit upset by whatever's back there. But as always, you decide. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email.
That was an unnatural movement for the baby, wasn't it? I mean, he stretched his leg out, but it started sliding as well. Just like a couple of inches. The bike could have been windy. It could have been windy, couldn't it? It blew the bike over.
Email me at nukestop5@gmail.com. You can also tag me on TikTok at nukestop5official. And be sure to tag me only at nukestop5official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Playtime is over.
There is.
A woman named Jessica says that she has recently purchased a fun playhouse for her daughter that looks very similar to their own house, complete with its own motion-sensing doorbell camera.
For a house tour of Emma's.
Oh, it's that one.
Emma, I'm going to show them the door, okay? She really wanted it to have a doorbell camera like our front
This was on the last Nukes Top 5.
Since then, things around their house have gotten a little spooky. Jessica's daughter says that she sometimes sees a quote-unquote scary guy.
This was on the last Nukes Top 5 video,
The guy is at the door.
Oh, wait, it's Bizarre Bub. It might have been Bizarre Bub. Yeah, it was on Bizarre Bub, wasn't
Can we
it?
go together?
Yeah.
This is the one that was making me go like
Do you want
that.
to open the door or you want mommy to open it?
I want mommy to open it.
Okay.
He's in there.
The guy?
Yeah. He's scary.
He's scary.
I'm scared.
It's okay.
No.
That wig scares the crap out of me.
Jessica's daughter claims that the scary guy is in her room, but Jess doesn't see anyone or anything. She just dismisses the whole incident as likely being her daughter's overactive imagination. But then, a few nights later,
This
something
is
happens
freaky
that
as hell,
absolutely
Liz.
freaks Jessica out. Jess is sitting in her living room when she suddenly receives a motion alert. Not from her own doorbell camera, but from the one on her daughter's little playroom house. When Jessica checks the notification, what she sees is like something right out of a horror movie.
I mean, I was sitting there, me going, it's gonna move. Yeah, there's the green light. This is on Scary Comp 100. That shit me the first time I watched it. Yeah, me as well. Nicky, it creeped me out too. I mean, it could be staged by somebody lying down and pushing that door and pulling it back. It does look like a person's head, you're right. Then the wig moves, doesn't it, this time? Yeah. Like you've been caught on camera. I think the little girl was doing its hair. It's got little clips and stuff in the hair, right? Come on. I think that's why the mannequin was in there. See, that could be staged, that. And she doesn't look very freaked out by it, does she?
Now, a note on this clip. This is not a motion camera that pans around the room on its own motor.
No, we know that.
This camera is actually attached to the playhouse door. So this back and forth motion means that the playhouse door is actually opening and closing.
Yeah.
But it gets even weirder because the camera repeatedly catches a little playtime mannequin head in the corner of the playhouse, and its hair seems to be lifted up by some unseen force and then just suddenly drops back down.
It
After
does look
this,
good.
Jessica has had about enough. She says that she took down the little playhouse, but her daughter still sometimes says that she sees the quote-unquote scary guy back in their house.
Wow.
Passing through.
I mean, what would you do if your kid says that to you? Do you know what I mean? What would you do? There's a scary guy in the house. It would creep you out, that. You'd be like, you know what I mean? Get rid of the kid. You said that last time.
Facebook user Alicia Pinman posted this next creepy video to Facebook. She says that late one night her husband went to take their recycling out, but as he is walking back into the house, something happens that Alicia and her husband just can't explain.
Oh, I've seen this one as well. Yeah, the spirit flies past him, doesn't it? And gets in the car, apparently. Did you see
As
it?
Alicia's husband heads back to their house, an odd, creepy mist or apparition seems to pass right behind him, possibly partially through him. As you can tell,
I don't
in the
know,
video,
Nikki.
Alicia's
Maybe they're on
husband
Bizarre
feels
Bub as
something
well.
strange move
That's
by
why they
him,
repeated.
but he has no idea what he just felt, and he doesn't see the bizarre mist. The couple reviews their ring cam, and they are a bit spooked. After Alicia posted this to Facebook, there were many theories as to what this could be. But there was no fog that night, and no one can figure out just what this odd mist is.
It's crazy that though, isn't it? Looks like a smoke gun.
Jinn just outside.
Here's what
A
we're
man
not
in
seeing.
Pakistan named Abdullah says that a few times over the last few months, some very strange things have been happening in his house. Late one night while he is sleeping, things start to get really weird.
कौन? अब्बा, अपना नाम बताओ पहले मुझे. अपना नाम. मेरा नाम अब्दुल्ला. अपना नाम बताओ. तुम्हारा. अब्दुल्ला मैं हूं, तुम नहीं हो.
Might be somebody else called Abdullah.
ओके. मुझे आयतुल कुर्सी आती है. मैं आयतुल कुर्सी पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दूंगा. निकल जाओ यहां से. आओ अंदर आओ. आओ. आओ अंदर आओ. जो भी हो. मगर मेरी एक बात याद रखना. जहां से भी तुमने जो भी करना तुम.
Something seems to plea with Abdullah to enter his room.
Staged.
Something that claims to actually be him.
Staged.
Abdullah believes that it might be a jinn or shapeshifter, as these entities are often said to imitate others to try to fool them. When Abdullah opens the door, something seems to actually come inside as a poster on the wall falls to the floor. Abdullah believes that a jinn might be attached to him and that he might have made a terrible mistake by...
I think the only gin that's attached to this guy has come from a bottle. There ain't no way that was real. I'm not having it. I'm not having that. His mates banged on the door, done the fucking talk like that to him, and then as he's gone to open the door, the guy just hid round the corner, right? Whatever's happened round on that picture, when it falls off, it's just off shot as it falls out. So someone's poked that off the wall. That is not real. I'm not having that.
letting it in.
आओ अंदर आओ. आओ. आओ अंदर आओ.
Abdullah tries to prove what he is experiencing in a live stream.
And I thought I should just come live because some people just don't believe this thing. I've heard some knocking.
But unfortunately, nothing happens. But weeks later, Abdullah gets a strange visitor again, and he is terrified.
मैंने नहीं खोलना.
Why does it look like he lives in a container, shipping container?
हाँ भाई ना है दी हाँ हम अल्फा मलाई भी तूने ما شاف से कुछ उसमें से रख ले खुद उसमें माहौल ले लो जीवन में तो मुझे क्या है तुम्हें भूख लगी या खाना खाओ मेरे मुझे तंग मत करो मैंने नहीं
That's his mate. That is a weird
Abdullah
house.
stammers as he recites a verse from the Quran, but this only seems to make matters worse. He yanks the door open, and nothing there. After this last odd encounter, Abdullah says that he hasn't experienced anything since.
Yeah, because he's
But
fell out
is
with his
this a
mate.
jinn terrorizing poor Abdullah, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Yes.
You decide.
100%.
Videos.
100%.
So a few more funny and or weird videos to end out.
I do love these funny videos that Nuke puts on here sometimes. Let's go.
This list. So sometimes ghosts move things and moan and just generally make a lot of noise. But when the people in the house are a little too loud, the ghost can get a bit pissy. It's just
KO!
Run and get out? Who knows? But probably not.
I love the fact that Nukes replayed it about 4 times.
That was an RKO by a door.
Run and get out? Who knows? But probably not.
Booshk!
Anyway, sometimes at Halloween, you might try to scare your friend with a creepy mask. But he might have the same idea.
What the fuck?
And finally, sometimes your ghost hunt in an old building might find a, not ghost.
Oh, there's a TV.
Why did it just close, bro?
The Skinwalker? What the fuck?
Oh my god! What the
Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you back next. Anyway, thank you.
He's got an iMac and a telly. This guy's been on Rob.
So much for watching, and hopefully I will see you back next time.
The Skinwalker? What the fuck?
Oh my god! What the What the
Okay, it was made worth it by the funnies at the end. I mean, a lot of them we'd already seen. I think on Bizarre Bub. I don't think the Nuke has replicated any videos. So I know a lot of them we've seen. But for the ones that we didn't do, I think we've debunked them, to be honest. And I don't think anything that we've watched today has been, well, apart from obviously the real life child in the car. I don't think anything has been particularly authentic. But it doesn't matter. They still make good entertainment, and it's been made worth it to watch those funny ones right at the end, because it doesn't like to see a door being flung open and knocking a kid on its ass. Anyway, what did you guys think of this reaction? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to check out Nuke's original video and subscribe to his channel, and I'll see you next time.